What if I told you that one simple mindset shift could completely transform your entire life trajectory? That the very thing you've been taught to avoid might actually be the key to unlocking your greatest potential? Stay with me because what I'm about to share will challenge everything you think you know about success. We live in a world obsessed with safety nets. From childhood, we're programmed to have backups for our backups. Your parents told you to study something practical. Your teachers warned you about risky career paths. Society screams at you to play it safe, to have something to fall back on just in case things don't work out. But here's the brutal truth that nobody wants to admit. This safety-first mentality is exactly what's keeping you trapped in mediocrity. Think about it. When was the last time you heard someone say they achieved greatness by playing it safe? When did settling for less ever lead to extraordinary results? The answer is never. And this is where Denzel Washington's philosophy becomes a complete game changer. He doesn't believe in falling backward onto safety nets. Instead, he advocates for something revolutionary: falling forward. What does it mean to fall forward? It means that when you inevitably face setbacks, when life knocks you down, when your plans crumble around you, you don't retreat to your comfort zone. You don't scramble back to that safe job or that predictable path. Instead, you fall in the direction of your dreams. You fail toward your goals, not away from them. This concept is rooted in a fundamental understanding that failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone to success. Every time you fail forward, you're gathering intelligence. You're learning what doesn't work so you can get closer to what does. You're building resilience muscles that will serve you when the real challenges come. But let's get practical here. How do you actually implement this philosophy in your daily life? First, you need to completely reframe your relationship with risk. Most people see risk as something to be minimized, controlled, or avoided altogether. But successful people see risk as information. They see it as the price of admission to a life worth living. When you're making decisions about your career, your relationships, your investments, or your dreams, ask yourself this question: am I making this choice from a place of fear or from a place of growth? If the answer is fear, you're probably falling backward. If it's growth, you're positioning yourself to fall forward. Consider the difference between these two approaches. When you have a backup plan, part of your energy is always invested in that safety net. You're never fully committed to your primary goal because you know you have an escape route. But when you eliminate the safety net, when you burn the bridges behind you, something magical happens. You discover resources within yourself that you never knew existed. This isn't about being reckless or stupid. It's about being strategic with your courage. It's about understanding that the biggest risk isn't failure. It's never trying at all. It's reaching the end of your life and being surrounded by the ghosts of your unfulfilled potential. Imagine this scenario. You're on your deathbed and standing around you are all the versions of yourself that you never became. The entrepreneur you never started. The artist you never pursued. The leader you never developed. The lover you never became. These ghosts represent every time you chose safety over growth. Every time you fell backward instead of forward. This visualization isn't meant to depress you. It's meant to ignite something within you. It's meant to make you realize that playing small isn't just disappointing, it's tragic. You have gifts that the world needs. You have a unique combination of talents, experiences, and perspectives that nobody else possesses. When you choose not to develop these gifts, when you choose not to share them with the world, you're not just limiting yourself, you're depriving the rest of us. The world needs what you have to offer. It needs your creativity, your problem-solving abilities, your compassion, your unique way of seeing things. But it can only benefit from these gifts if you're brave enough to develop them and brave enough to fail in the process of developing them. Let me share something that might surprise you. Some of the most successful people in history were also some of the biggest failures. They failed more than average people because they attempted more than average people. They understood that failure isn't a destination, it's a process. It's how you learn, how you grow, and how you eventually succeed. The key is consistency in your approach to taking risks. You can't just take one big risk and expect it to change your life. You need to make risk-taking a habit. You need to consistently put yourself in positions where failure is possible and where your comfort zone is left far behind. This means saying yes to opportunities that scare you. It means starting projects before you feel ready. It means having conversations that make you uncomfortable. It means investing in yourself even when you can't guarantee the return. It means choosing the path with no guarantees over the path with limited possibilities. But here's what's beautiful about falling forward. Even when you fail, you're still moving in the right direction. Every failure teaches you something valuable. Every setback makes you stronger. Every disappointment clarifies what you really want. When you fall forward, failure becomes fuel instead of a roadblock. The alternative to falling forward is falling backward, and falling backward leads to a life of regret. It leads to wondering what could have been. It leads to playing it safe until safety becomes a prison. It leads to comfort zones that become so comfortable they become uncomfortable because you know you're capable of more. Your life is happening right now, not when you're more prepared, not when the timing is perfect, not when you have all the answers. Right now, and every day you wait, every day you choose the safe option, every day you fall backward instead of forward, you're making a choice about the kind of life you want to live. So I challenge you today to make a different choice. Choose to fall forward. Choose to embrace the uncertainty. Choose to bet on yourself even when others won't. Choose to pursue your dreams with the intensity of someone who has no backup plan. Because when you fall forward, when you fail forward, when you live forward, you discover that the life you're capable of living is far more extraordinary than the life you're willing to settle for. The question isn't whether you'll face challenges and setbacks. You will. The question is which direction you'll fall when those challenges come. Will you fall backward into comfort and mediocrity? Or will you fall forward into growth and possibility? The choice is yours, and it's a choice you make every single day. Choose to fall forward. Your future self will thank you.